Is it James?
Yes, sir.
How's it going, man?
Good. So I'm a teacher in California.
Okay, so here we go. So we're getting a little closer to the source, if you will.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts on? Do you teach
So
high school?
without doxing myself, I teach pretty much all grades.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
you can. You don't have to be. You can.
yeah,
Don't
but
dox yourself. You can keep it.
yeah. But yeah, I'm very pro gun. I have multiple. I guess the argument someone would make as to not having guns in a school would be like, if I were armed, right, and I'm having to shoot someone coming onto campus, it's another student, right? It's a kid. Like,
Yeah.
who would have to be shooting a kid as a teacher? It's a little
Right.
brutal.
Right. But if you're saying some guys like AR-15, you just watched him kill, maybe one of your fellow
Yeah.
teachers, or
Yeah.
you see him, he just kills a student, like you'd still have that issue, you think? Or at that point you're just like,
Yeah, no, I guess not.
you're putting down a wild animal at that point,
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Right.
but I think more of an issue would be like, I guess, and I'm sure a teacher, this would be your biggest nightmare, is like, either there's, you miss and you hit a different
Yeah,
kid,
for sure.
or, I mean, I guess the potential of some sort of not misunderstanding, but, maybe some scenario where it's like the kid has a fake gun. He's like an airsoft gun, and then you go kill some kid with a
Yeah.
fake gun, and then you're just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah.
And again, I'm like, that probably should not be a teacher's responsibility.
For sure. But yeah, maybe armed security. I'd be fine with armed security on the campus. I'm in a suburbs, like a very affluent suburbs. I don't know. That might look weird, I guess, in that kind of a environment, but
Well,
yeah.
that's the problem. Is it's like, yeah, most places, even when this stuff happens, there's 130,000 schools in America, and this happens at this scale. I guess really only happens, I don't know, once a year, and
Yeah.
maybe not even once a year. I'm looking at the list here, and the last like kind of major November 19, and then it seems like this is. Yeah, Santa Fe, Texas, that was May 2018. You're looking at once a year, roughly. So
Yeah.
one school a year, one of 130,000 schools per year has one of these incidents. And they're like, we're going to put security in all 130,000 schools.
Yeah.
But then what's the alternative? I don't know.
Yeah.
We just live with it?
But the thing is, I live in California where we have some of the strictest gun laws, right? But we talked about this in the last couple of weeks when you brought that up a couple of weeks ago. And like, name a law that's going to change any of this
Nothing.
regarding guns.
Nothing. You can make, again, the most restrictive gun laws you want. I mean, Canada has super restrictive gun laws. There's still shootings, and people get murdered. Like, it doesn't. It's not kids going to shoot up schools. But I actually had a friend of mine. This was in Toronto. Very unfortunate story, but this is in Toronto. Like maybe 2 months ago, but his cousin or his nephew or something was like executed at his school. Yeah, like by another kid, and they were like young. They were like 13 or something.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's really fucked up, and it's it's one of those things where happening anywhere is kind of crazy, but then in Canada it's very unexpected. But still, it happens. Like that kid that kid wanted to go, he had all the ingredients if he wanted to go shoot up entire school. He could have. He just I don't know. There's no appetite for it. I can't explain it.
But do you think it is sort of the infamy thing though? Like not glorify, but we like post them all over the news. People like Ben Shapiro, they're like, I'm not going to say their name.
Yeah. Like part of me, I don't know. I know that it seemed like Columbine was maybe that's what they were in it for. But there's so many ways. Like you could just like eat a bar of soap and get that famous, like you could literally eat your own shit on TikTok and get equally famous.
That's true.
So I'm like, maybe pre-social media, I could see the infamy thing, but I don't know how people's brains work, because I just feel like there's an easier way to get some fame than going to fucking kill 18 kids.
Yeah, I joked in the chat. The only thing we can do to solve it is go back to virtual school because we can't handle it.
And you know what? I bet you there's going to be people who are kind of like, there'll be some just shot in the dark proposal of like, yeah, you know what? Virtual school isn't so bad.
Yeah.
But again, it's
No,
like,
I know a lot of parents here doing that
Oh, yeah.
already.
oh,
But, yeah.
they just never went, like they're kind of like a homeschool hybrid kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of those programs popping up now.
And what, the kid never goes to school, or it's just partially?
Yeah, it's either never go to school or like once a week, couple times a week, so they get more of like the sort of school environment, but not the same as it used to be, you know.
Interesting. I guess that's homeschool. It's essentially being homeschooled, just
Yeah.
digitally, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I feel like you lose a lot of the socializing element.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But then I don't know. I guess kids have been homeschooled forever, and
Yeah.
I guess it works. But yeah, I don't know. It's the one thing I can say with the whole shooting thing is, like, it seems like it's more common than it is.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But again, it's one of those things where just like it does happen here where it just doesn't happen anywhere else. Like,
Yeah.
but it's, looking at the Wikipedia thing, it's not just like it's happening nonstop. It's, you're talking about something like what happened today is happening, every 2 years, but that's a lot.
Years, yeah.
That is a lot.
Yeah, they say anyone is too many, right? But,
Right. Yeah.
you know.
But yeah, so I don't know. Anyways, all right, cool.
right,
James,
cool.
appreciate you calling in and texting.
All right, cheers.